The gaming community is eagerly anticipating the release of Battlefield 6, the latest entry in EA's renowned first-person shooter series. The game is set to launch on October 10, 2025, for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series XS, priced at €79.99, which is likely to be $80 in the US, continuing the trend of higher prices for next-gen console games. A Phantom Edition will be available for an additional €30, offering digital in-game content but no early access. The PC version will be slightly cheaper at €70. The game, developed by EA's BF Studios, which includes DICE, Ripple Effect, Motive and Criterion, promises an expansive experience with an ultimate all-out warfare scenario, and reportedly cost over $400 million to develop. The upcoming trailer, set to debut on July 24th, is expected to reveal key details about the game's visual and gameplay elements, including its revamped class system, which allows more weapon flexibility across classes, and a rumored free-to-play Battle Royale mode. These features have sparked mixed reactions regarding their impact on gameplay balance. An open beta is anticipated in August, providing players a chance to experience the changes firsthand. A campaign teaser has already hinted at a gripping narrative set in the near future, where NATO faces severe threats from a new antagonist organization, Pax Armata. Key events include attacks on NATO bases and the assassination of NATO's Secretary General, leading to shifting global alliances. The teaser concludes with the iconic Battlefield theme, building anticipation for the full reveal. As excitement builds, EA aims to revitalize the series and meet high expectations amidst competition from titles like Call of Duty.
In a surprising turn of events, Forza Horizon 5, a game originally exclusive to Xbox platforms, has become the best-selling new game on PlayStation 5 for 2025, surpassing 3 million copies sold since its release on the platform in March. This milestone was achieved despite the game initially launching in 2021. The open-world racing game, known for its stunning visuals and expansive environments, has captivated PS5 players, overtaking Monster Hunter Wilds, which previously held the top spot. This success highlights the increasing trend of Xbox-published games finding a strong audience on PlayStation, with other titles like Sea of Thieves also performing well on the platform. The cross-platform success of Xbox games on PS5 raises questions about the future strategy of Microsoft in the console market. While the move to bring Xbox games to other platforms has proven lucrative, it potentially undermines the necessity of owning an Xbox console. This shift indicates a broader strategy by Microsoft to expand its gaming ecosystem beyond hardware sales, focusing instead on software and service revenues. However, it remains uncertain how this will impact the brand's long-term positioning in the competitive gaming industry, especially as they prepare for future console releases.
The launch of the Nintendo Switch 2 has been marked by a surprising success story, with Toby Fox's indie RPG, Deltarune, emerging as the best-selling game on the console's eShop. Despite fierce competition from high-profile titles like Mario Kart World and No Man's Sky, Deltarune managed to top the digital sales charts across major markets including the US, UK, and several European countries. This achievement is particularly notable given the game's roots as a follow-up to Undertale, a previously niche indie game that has since developed a dedicated fanbase. The success of Deltarune highlights the growing influence of indie developers in a market traditionally dominated by large publishers. The impact of Deltarune's success extends beyond the Switch 2 platform. Its launch on PC was so popular that it reportedly caused disruptions to Steam's servers, showcasing the game's widespread appeal across different gaming communities. This achievement underscores the shifting dynamics in the gaming industry, where indie titles can compete with and even outperform major franchises in digital sales. For the Nintendo Switch 2, the success of Deltarune, alongside other launch titles like Mario Kart World and Cyberpunk 2077, contributes to its record-breaking status as the fastest-selling video game hardware in U.S. history. This trend suggests a robust market for diverse gaming experiences, from indie gems to blockbuster hits.
Julian LeFay, renowned as the father of the Elder Scrolls, has passed away at the age of 59 after a battle with cancer. LeFay was a key figure in the early development of Bethesda Softworks, contributing significantly to the creation of seminal RPG titles such as Arena, Daggerfall, and Battlespire. His work laid the foundation for the expansive, open-world games that Bethesda is celebrated for today, influencing future titles like Oblivion and Skyrim. LeFay's role extended beyond programming. He was also involved in composition and design on projects like Wayne Gretzky Hockey and the DOS version of Where's Wally? His contributions were so impactful that Bethesda honored him by naming a character Julianos after him in their games. After departing from Bethesda during the development of Morrowind, LeFay co-founded the indie studio Once Lost Games with other former Bethesda developers. Their flagship project, The Wayward Realms, draws inspiration from Daggerfall's procedural generation, a technique that allows for the creation of vast, algorithmically generated game worlds. The Wayward Realms has successfully raised over $800,000 through Kickstarter for its early access development, with ongoing progress in areas like weaponry, narrative questlines, and enemy design. Although the game has yet to receive a release date, it is highly anticipated by fans of LeFay's earlier work. LeFay's family and Once Lost Studio have shared heartfelt tributes on social media, underscoring his visionary impact on both colleagues and players worldwide. The gaming community mourns his passing, acknowledging the profound influence he had on the industry and the lasting legacy he leaves behind, inspiring future generations of game developers and players alike.
Nintendo fans are buzzing with speculation following the discovery of two unannounced voice actors in the credits of Mario Kart World, hinting at the possible introduction of new characters from the Donkey Kong universe. Players have noted that Yu Hayashi and Suguo Mogami, who voice Void Kong and King K. Rool in Donkey Kong Bonanza, are credited in Mario Kart World, despite these characters not being currently available in the game. This has led to widespread anticipation that these characters could soon be added as part of a future update or DLC, downloadable content, potentially aligning with a rumored Nintendo Direct announcement. The potential addition of these characters raises questions about Nintendo's strategy for Mario Kart World, particularly regarding how it might incorporate elements from other Nintendo franchises. Historically, Nintendo has expanded Mario Kart's roster with characters from other series, such as Link from The Legend of Zelda in Mario Kart 8. Fans are now speculating whether characters from upcoming titles like Metroid Prime 4 might also make their way into the game. As Nintendo remains tight-lipped, the community eagerly awaits the next Nintendo Direct for any official announcements.
Rematch, the latest soccer game from Slowclap, has reached a milestone of 5 million players since its June 19th launch, despite initial technical issues. Known for its intense gameplay and strategic depth, the game faced challenges with network performance and hit detection, which have been addressed in recent patches. These updates have improved goalkeeping mechanics, ensuring goalkeepers can accurately catch or deflect the ball, and have enhanced the overall gameplay experience. The latest updates have also introduced significant accessibility and customization features, including a colorblind mode to assist players with deuteranopia, protanopia, and tritanopia by allowing team color toggling for better visibility. Gamepad remapping has been implemented to improve accessibility, with plans for further expansion. Additional refinements include improved animations, better camera placements during goal replays, and enhancements to the player progression screen for better readability. While crossplay, a highly anticipated feature that would enable players on different platforms to compete together, has been delayed, Slowclap is actively working on its implementation, aiming for a release by September. Future updates will also include new ranked modes and player reporting tools. The introduction of test servers is planned to refine future updates, highlighting Slowclap's commitment to ongoing development and player satisfaction. Available on Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation, and included in the Xbox Game Pass, Rematch continues to evolve, enhancing its appeal and engagement within its growing community.
In 2025, the gaming industry is experiencing a notable shift as AA games, such as Techland's Dying Light: The Beast, begin to challenge the dominance of AAA titles in terms of quality and player satisfaction. Traditionally, AAA games have been synonymous with high production values and extensive gameplay hours, but this distinction is becoming less pronounced. Dying Light: The Beast is at the forefront of this movement, offering a compact yet rewarding experience with a 20-hour main story and additional side content. This design choice reflects a growing sentiment among developers and players that longer games do not necessarily equate to better value. Franchise director Timon Smektala questions the necessity of 100-hour game experiences, suggesting that players may prefer shorter, more focused games that allow them to feel they are getting full value for their money. This perspective is contrasted with larger open-world games like Assassin's Creed Shadows, which Smektala argues can become overwhelming and burdensome to complete. The trend towards prioritizing quality over quantity is reshaping consumer expectations, with players increasingly valuing meaningful experiences at a lower price point. Other double-A titles like Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, and The Altars are also contributing to this shift, proving that smaller budgets do not inherently mean lesser quality. As a result, the gaming landscape in 2025 is evolving, with a focus on the richness of the experience rather than the scale of production, catering to players who appreciate engaging, manageable gameplay that respects their time and investment.
Sony Interactive Entertainment has sparked excitement among gamers with a recent update to the PlayStation 5 that suggests the development of a PlayStation 6 handheld console. While Sony has not officially confirmed the existence of this device, a new power saver mode for the PS5 adds credibility to ongoing rumors. This feature will allow supported PS5 games to reduce their performance, thereby lowering power consumption, and aligns with Sony's broader environmental goals of achieving net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2040. The power saver mode is seen as a potential step toward unifying game development across the PS5 and the rumored handheld, which, according to leaker Kepler, might have a power capacity between an Xbox Series S and a standard PS5. In addition to the power saver mode, Sony is also expanding the functionality of its DualSense controllers, allowing them to be paired with multiple devices simultaneously. This update, currently in beta testing in select countries, will enable easier transition between gaming on a PS5, PC, Mac, and other compatible devices without the need for constant reconnection. This move reflects Sony's commitment to enhancing user experience and flexibility across its gaming ecosystem. While the exact release date for the PlayStation 6 handheld remains uncertain, with estimates pointing to a potential launch in the latter half of 2027, these updates indicate Sony's ongoing innovation and adaptation in the competitive gaming industry.
In a recent announcement, Pokémon Go revealed a new opportunity for players to obtain a Gigantamax-capable Galar starter Pokémon through a free timed research code. Available until August 3, 2025, this code allows players to engage in a series of tasks to earn one of three powerful Pokémon: Rillaboom, Inteleon, or Cinderace. These Gigantamax forms, originally introduced in Pokémon Sword and Shield, provide enhanced battle capabilities and unique appearances. The tasks, which must be completed by August 24, 2025, include collecting resources from power spots and engaging with in-game companions, promising significant rewards like XP and Stardust upon completion. This initiative is part of the larger Pokémon Go Fest Max Finale event scheduled for August 23 and 24, 2025. During the event, Max Pokémon will spawn at designated locations, offering trainers the chance to bolster their teams with formidable new additions. This event and the associated timed research highlight Pokémon Go's ongoing efforts to engage its player base with fresh content and challenges. By providing these opportunities, Niantic continues to maintain the game's dynamic environment, encouraging both new and veteran players to participate actively in the evolving Pokémon Go universe.
Destiny 2's latest raid race, tied to the Edge of Fate expansion, has sparked significant discussion within the gaming community regarding the new Armor 3.0 system. While raids are a core component of Destiny 2's endgame experience, offering challenging content for seasoned players, the recent race highlighted issues with the Armor 3.0 update. Despite the overhaul intended to enhance build crafting and introduce new gear, many players opted to use older equipment from the Armor 2.0 system. This preference suggests that although Armor 3.0 3.0 allows for potentially higher stat caps, the difficulty in acquiring optimal gear and uncertainty over which stats are most beneficial have deterred players from fully embracing the new system. The impact of these issues is significant, as it underscores player apprehension towards major system changes that lack clarity or accessibility. Bungie's attempt to eliminate mandatory stats and promote a more flexible approach to build crafting hasn't resonated as expected, largely due to the limited time players had to adapt before the raid's release. This situation highlights the challenges developers face when balancing innovation with player familiarity and the importance of clear communication and testing periods for new systems. The ongoing discourse around Armor 3.0 is likely to influence future updates and Bungie's approach to player feedback, emphasizing the need for iterative improvements based on community reception.